Hello, wonderful parents. Ever had one of those mornings where everything seems to go wrong and frustration builds up like a pressure cooker? Trust me, you're not alone. I think this is something every parent has experienced at some point in time. Today, we're diving into the roller coaster of emotions that is the parent anger cycle. Now, I want you to picture this: spilled cereal, lost shoes, and the mysterious disappearance of matching socks. But fear not, because we've got the blueprint to break free from the frustration loop and turn your home into a Zen haven. If you're visiting for the first time, I'm Dr. Taniesha Burke, your positive parenting coach, and welcome to our channel. Parenting is a rewarding yet challenging journey, and every parent has moments of frustration and anger. The parent anger cycle is a common phenomenon where stressors and triggers lead to outbursts which impacts both you and your children. However, breaking this cycle is crucial for fostering a positive and nurturing environment at home. In the remainder of this video, we'll explore the parent anger cycle and, most importantly, share effective strategies to break free from its grips. First, let's look at assessing the parent anger cycle. I would encourage you to pause the video, grab a pen and paper, and make notes of this section, and also reflect on how you, as a parent, might actually go through a similar anger cycle. First, I encourage you to identify your triggers. The first step in breaking the anger cycle is to recognize your triggers that lead to frustration. It could be a chaotic morning routine, disobedience from your children, or persistent challenges in communication with your children or even your spouse. Awareness allows you to anticipate and manage potential stressors proactively. I also encourage you to recognize the warning signs. Pay attention to the physical and emotional signs that indicate escalating frustration within you. These might include a racing heart, a lump in the throat, clenched fist, or a change in the tone of your voice. By acknowledging these warning signs, you can take the necessary steps to de-escalate the situation before it becomes a full-out anger blowout. Once you recognize the warning signs, it's extremely important to pause and reflect. When feeling triggered, take a step back and give yourself a moment to reflect. Ask yourself why you're feeling this way and whether the situation truly warrants such a strong emotional response. This pause allows for a more thoughtful and measured reaction to your children's behavior. Now that you have recognized your triggers, you know the warning signs, and you have taken the necessary steps to pause before you take any actions or speak, let's now look at additional things that you can do to break the cycle of being constantly angry as a parent. The first tip that I have for you is to practice self-care. And I know this is difficult for a lot of parents. However, a stressed and tired parent is more likely to fall into an anger cycle. Think about how many times you got really angry with your children and reflect how stressed out you were. Did you practice self-care prior to feeling that angry? Prioritizing self-care, such as getting enough sleep, engaging in activities you like or enjoy, and seeking support when needed, is one of the best ways to reduce your anger. A well-rested and balanced parent is better equipped to handle challenging situations with your children calmly. It is so vital that you keep the communication system open within your family. Encourage open communication within the family, whether it's with your spouse or with your children. Establish a safe space where both you and your spouse and children feel comfortable expressing their feelings. Active listening and reflective communication can prevent misunderstandings and diffuse tensions long before they even have a projection to happen. I want you to also assess whether or not you're setting realistic expectations. Be realistic about your expectations both for yourself and your children. Recognize that nobody is perfect and parenting comes with its ups and downs. Adjusting your expectations can reduce frustration and create a more positive atmosphere at home. And with this expectation to parents, I encourage you to assess, are my expectations meeting the developmental stage of my child? Sometimes, for example, we have expectations of toddlers that is far surpassing their developmental stage. So assess your expectations to see if they are realistic. It's also important that even as a parent that you learn coping strategies and skills for yourself. This helps you to effectively cope with the challenges and stress that comes with parenting. So you might want to practice mindfulness, deep breathing exercises, or engaging in hobbies that bring joy and relaxation. By incorporating these coping mechanisms into your daily routine, you can cultivate a positive and resilient mindset, which ultimately contributes to a healthy family dynamic and interaction with your children. And our final recommendation is to seek professional support when necessary. If breaking the anger cycle proves challenging for you, especially if you're coming from a background where you grew up with the same anger cycle and you do not have an example of it, consider seeking guidance from a family therapist or counselor. Professional support can offer valuable insights and strategies for navigating challenging dynamics and also helping you heal any past experience you might have had as a child if you grew up in a home where there were constant anger cycle with your parent or parents. Breaking the parent anger cycle requires awareness, communication, and a commitment to positive parenting. By identifying triggers, recognizing warning signs, and implementing proactive strategies, you can create a home environment filled with love, understanding, and mutual respect. Remember, parenting is a journey of growth and learning for both you and your children alike. We're now at our episode at looking at parent anger cycle. We would love to hear from you, so please leave your comment in the comment section. Do you struggle with anger? How have you overcome it? Or what strategies have worked for you? We'd love to hear from you as we continue this conversation. And we are almost at 500 subscribers. I know we're a small channel, but we're growing. So please share this channel with friends and family who you think may benefit from the content so that our message can spread all around the world. Thank you so much for joining us as we continue to spread the wonderful message of positive parenting to friends and family around the world. See you next time.